it's Yvonna here from Enjoy Your Life Coaching and Healing with another tip on how to keep your house nice and warm. When you're heating up your home, when you have to, obviously, because otherwise you just put on an extra jersey, do you close the doors to the rest of the house? Do you only heat up that one room that you intend to heat up? Because if you do heat up, for example, the living room, and you close off the door to the rest of the house, it will heat up faster and the room will reach the temperature very nicely, very quickly and very well. When I had my air conditioning installed, the advice I was given was to close the doors, heat up that area, and then before I go to bed, open the doors to the rest of the house so the heat would go right through the house. Now I've got a couple of air conditioning units, so it's a different scenario, but it's still valid, you know. The room that you're spending your evening in or your time in during the day, that's the one that you actually want to heat up. And to do that quickest to the right temperature is by closing the door and the windows. Because I had somebody stay here the other week and the air conditioning was going that way, and over there was a window open because the girl was there on the phone. And I'm like, oh my god, all my heat is going to go straight out. Anyway, so we had a chat about it. Communication is obviously very important, and just when you heat up your rooms, close the window and the doors, or the windows and the door, and it will heat up nice and quickly and it will get to the right temperature really fast. Once you're happy with the temperature, open the door, you know, or even have it open if you want. It will just take a little bit longer for the room to heat up. Then, if your home is a little bit damp, it could be that your soil is damp or it's been raining or whatever, see if you can borrow a dehumidifier from anybody. Because if you have to buy one, if your house is always damp, it might be worth investing in a dehumidifier or moving to a drier place. But it's a very good idea, if your house is slightly damp, to borrow a dehumidifier and have that running for a little bit of time. You'll be absolutely amazed at what comes out in the container at the back of it, how much moisture comes out of your area. With a dehumidifier, I don't think you have it on while you're sleeping in that room, but you can do other rooms that you're not sleeping in. So a drier house is easy to heat, and that's what a dehumidifier is helping you with. It dehumidifies your house. Your house will be less damp. So great if you know somebody who has one. Ask them if you can borrow it for a few weeks and try it out yourself. The air will actually feel much nicer inside your house. Also, if you have air conditioning is much better than having a gas fire, because gas fires, I don't know if you have used a gas fire, but your windows in the morning are all wet, and with a heat pump your windows are not wet. I don't know how that works. It's the way it is as far as I know. If you know different, leave a comment below, because I'd really like to know if I'm saying stuff that is not quite right. So there's that as well. Then another thing which will cost a bit more money but is a very, very good investment is maintenance and insulation. So fix all the cracks and all the holes that the air escapes out of. There could be the ridges in your windows, but it could also be like you have a crack in the wall, or where you're underneath your sink, the pipes go down, they go down into the ground. If you've got a wooden house, obviously, because concrete's a bit different. It might be that you have a hole there, so you can plug up that hole very easily, very cheaply, and you'll have no rodents coming inside your house either, thinking about that. So fix up all the cracks and all the holes that your warm air, your heat escapes out of your house from. Insulation. When I bought my house, the first thing I did, the first big investment, was ceiling insulation. Ceiling insulation to me is very important because it really helps the house to stay at the same temperature all the time, because when the sun is shining on the roof, inside the roof space, it gets really hot, so the house can get really hot too. Insulation stops that. Same with the heat. Heat rises cold air is normally down the bottom. So if you have your ceilings insulated, that means that your hot air is still in the room. You could, for example, use a fan to bring it back down, or there's lots of different systems that you can do that with, but that requires more investment again. So when you heat up your house, heat up that room first, then open the doors to the rest of the house. Also, do not have your windows open when you're heating up the house. Airing you do when it's the warmest part of the day. And you can use a dehumidifier, borrow one if you can, to decrease the dampness inside your house. You can do your maintenance and or get somebody to do it for you if you can't do it yourself. Fix all the cracks, fix all the holes, do everything like that. And then last but not least is insulation. You can have your ceilings insulated, you can have underfloor insulation if you're not on a concrete pad, and there's so many different things for insulation, like double curtains, etc. We won't go into the rest of that in this video because it's already plenty to think about. So I'm recording this series of videos because I would like you to be less stressed about money and about your financial situation. So if you implement all these hints and tips that are in my videos, you'll be less stressed and you'll be more comfortable with the money situation. Also, you're setting goals and you're achieving goals, and it's actually visible by the time you see how your money situation evolves. So keep watching my money vlog and subscribe to my channel. So share it with all of your friends and family that could benefit from this as well. And keep watching. Plenty more coming up. Awesome. This is Yvonna from Enjoy Your Life Coaching and Healing. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you again next time. Bye bye.